Welcome back, soap opera fans. If you're as obsessed with the bold and the beautiful as I am, then you're in for a treat today. I'm diving deep into the spoilers for the next 2 weeks from January 19th to January 30th. And trust me, it's going to be a roller coaster of drama, romance, and shocking revelations. This isn't just a quick recap. I'm expanding this into a full-blown YouTube video script style, breaking it down paragraph by paragraph, scene by scene, with all the juicy details, character backstories, and my own speculations to keep you hooked. We'll explore the intricate web of relationships in the Forrester, Logan, and Spencer families because, let's face it, B&B wouldn't be the same without those epic feuds and forbidden loves. So grab your popcorn, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into it. By the end of this, we'll have covered everything first off, let's set the stage. The Bold and the Beautiful has been captivating audiences since 1987, with its tales of high fashion, higher stakes, and the never-ending saga of love triangles in Los Angeles. The show centers around the Forrester Creations fashion house, where business deals are as cutthroat as the runway walks. Right now, tensions are sky high, with shifting alliances, secret romances, and corporate intrigue. The spoilers reveal that Deacon Sharp, played by the charismatic Sean Kanan, and Taylor Hayes, portrayed by the elegant Rebecca Budig, are about to surrender to their forbidden feelings. Meanwhile, Steffi Forrester Finnegan, brought to life by Jacqueline McGinnis Wood, sees her plan flop spectacularly, and young Electra Forrester, played by Linnea Grace, confesses something big to Will Spencer, who's embodied by Crew Morrow. This 2-week arc promises to shake up the status quo, and I'll break it down week by week, day by potential day, with all the drama you crave. Starting with the week of January 19th to 23rd, things kick off with Will Spencer having a heart-to-heart with Ridge Forrester, played by the ever-intense Thorsten Kaye. Will's been navigating his place in the family business amid all the chaos involving his mom, Katie, Logan Spencer, who's brilliantly acted by Heather Tom. Picture this. Will corners Ridge in the opulent Forrester Creations office, the walls lined with sketches of glamorous gowns and the air thick with the scent of high-end perfume. Will's expression is a mix of determination and confusion as he seeks clarification about his role now that Katie's stirring up upheaval. Ridge, with his signature brooding stare, might hesitate, weighing family loyalty against business sense. This conversation could delve into Will's aspirations. Does he want to follow in his father's footsteps at Spencer Publications or carve out a niche at Forrester? Fans know Will's had a tumultuous upbringing, bouncing between parents Bill and Katie, so this moment feels like a pivotal coming-of-age scene. It's not just about job titles, it's about identity in a world where last names dictate destiny. Meanwhile, Katie faces mounting pressure from her sister Donna, Logan Forrester, played by the bubbly Jennifer Garris. Donna's always been the mediator in the Logan clan, but here she's pushing Katie to spill the beans to Brooke Logan, Forrester, Catherine Kelly Lang's iconic character, about her mysterious new designer. Imagine the sisters in a cozy corner of the Logan estate, sipping coffee as Donna leans in, her eyes wide with insistence. "Katie, you can't keep this from Brooke forever," she might say, her voice laced with concern. Katie, ever the independent one, could deflect, citing the need for secrecy in the cutthroat fashion world. This subplot ties back to the ongoing rivalry between the Logans and Forresters, where every hire could tip the scales. Brooke, with her history of dramatic reveals, would undoubtedly react explosively if she learns the truth too late. It's classic B&B, family bonds tested by professional secrets. Then there's Eric Forrester, the patriarch played by John McCook, who might not confirm his role at Logan Incorporated to Brooke just yet. Eric has been the glue holding Forrester creations together for decades, surviving heart attacks, affairs, and corporate takeovers. In this scenario, he could visit Katie under the guise of offering launch guidance, spinning a tale about mentorship rather than defection. Visualize Eric in Katie's sleek office, his silver hair catching the light as he fibs with that grandfatherly charm. "I'm just here to lend an old hand," he might quip, but we know there's more at play. This deception adds layers to Eric's character, showing his willingness to play both sides for what he believes is the greater good. Will Brooke buy it? Probably not for long, given her sharp instincts honed from years of navigating scandals. Shifting gears to the younger generation, R.J. Forrester, Brian Nicoletti's portrayal of the earnest young designer, discovers that Will is dating Electra Cavey. R.J.'s reaction? Not thrilled. R.J. and Will haven't seen each other in years, thanks to the fragmented family dynamics. Their encounter could happen at a casual Forrester gathering or perhaps at the beach house, where tensions simmer like the California sun. R.J. might pull Will aside, his face etched with protective brotherly concern. "What's your game with Electra?" he'd demand, echoing the age-old Forrester protectiveness. This sets up intergenerational conflict, reminding viewers of past rivalries like Ridge versus Bill. RJ's unhappiness stems from loyalty to family, but it could evolve into something more if old grudges resurface. Later in the week, Electra confesses to Will about her unease about Dylan, played by Sydney Bullock. Electra, the fresh-faced Forrester newcomer, has been building a sweet romance with Will, but Dylan's presence throws a wrench in it. Perhaps during a romantic stroll along the Malibu shores, Electra opens up, her voice trembling. "I feel like Dylan is getting too close," she admits, picking up on his crush. Will, the chivalrous type, reassures her. "You're the only one for me." But soaps thrive on temptation, right? This confession highlights Electra's vulnerability, a trait that endears her to fans. It's a nod to classic teen drama arcs, where first loves are tested by interlopers. Of course, Dylan offers his own reassurance to Electra about respecting boundaries, but that nagging feeling lingers. Dylan might approach her at Forrester Creations, amidst bolts of fabric and humming sewing machines, with a sincere apology. "I value our friendship," he'd say, but his eyes might betray deeper feelings. This subplot brews trouble, as Electra's intuition often proves spot on in B&B lore. Viewers can expect subtle foreshadowing, maybe a lingering glance or accidental touch that amps up the suspense. And speaking of brewing trouble, Dylan cozies up to Will in a private moment at the beach house. The beach house has been a hotspot for steamy encounters since the show's early days. Imagine the scene, waves crashing outside, the room dimly lit, as Dylan shares a laugh with Will that's a tad too intimate. Temptation looms, whether Will acknowledges it or not. This could explore themes of fluid attractions, adding modern depth to the storyline. Will's loyalty to Electra will be tested, potentially leading to guilt-ridden confessions down the line. Now, on to the temptation that's got everyone buzzing. Steffi pushing her mom Taylor not to have any more Deacon sessions. Steffi, the fierce CEO, vents to Hope, Logan Spencer, Annika Knowles' compassionate character, enlisting her help to keep Taylor away from Deacon. Steffi's plan is rooted in fear. She knows Taylor's history of emotional vulnerability after her on and off with Ridge. Picture Steffi pacing in her office, phone in hand. "Hope, you have to help me stop this before it explodes." Hope, with her own complicated past involving Deacon, her dad, might hesitate but ultimately agree for Taylor's sake. But alas, Steffi's plan flops, as Deacon and Taylor surrender to their mutual feelings. Behind closed doors at Deacon's place above Il Gardino, they cave in, perhaps starting with a heated argument that turns passionate. A kiss seals the deal, sending shockwaves through the secret keepers. Taylor, the world-renowned psychiatrist, knows better, but the heart wants what it wants. Deacon, reformed bad boy, brings a raw edge to the romance. This surrender raises the stakes, blending forbidden love with family betrayal. Panic ensues among those in the know. The secret keepers, maybe even Finn, scramble to contain the fallout. It's pure soap magic, with whispers in hallways and furtive glances at parties. At Il Gardino, John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlan's hunky gactor, can't dodge Sheila Carter, the notorious villainess. Finn gets stuck in a conversation, hiding Taylor's deacon bond while Sheila praises Taylor. Sheila's redemption arc is irony. She's trying to be good, but her presence unnerves Finn. The restaurant buzzes with patrons, but Finn's discomfort is palpable as he navigates the chat without spilling secrets. Moving to the week of January 26th to 30, wedding prep talk heats up for Carter Walton, played by Lawrence St. Victor, and Daphne Rose, portrayed by Muriel Hilaire. Carter's been the go-to lawyer and officiant for countless B&B weddings, so his own nuptials feel meta. They might discuss venues, vows, and guest lists over candlelit dinners,